I will say this, and I've always said this, and I'll keep doing it until it happens, because I think it'll eventually happen. If they were smart, they would go to a 20. This is for the betterment of college football. It's not what's best for the SEC. It's not what's best for the Big Ten, all that stuff. If they were doing what's for best for college football, they would go to a 24-team playoff. There'd be 16 home games, okay? Do you know, like, these teams that are perennial top 16 teams?
9 through 24 would play in the first round.
Yes, and so 16 through 9 would host the first round.
Right.
Against teams 17 through 24.
Right.
The next round, the winners of those games would go
play
to
1 through 8.
And then you'd go to
8.
your Rose Bowls and all that stuff.
So you'd have 4, 5, 6, 7 bowl games.
You have the same amount you're having right now.
Yeah.
You have the New Year's 6 or whatever. It used to be the New Year's 6 plus the wherever the championship game is.
Yep.
But if they were smart, because look, here's what's going to happen when they expand the playoffs. I'm just telling everybody what happens. Now, the downside of it that nobody's talking about yet that has to be done. Let's say we wake up in December and they're going to a 24-team playoff next year, Neil. Okay. The first people that have to go, we got to adapt, which we talked about before the show. You have to adapt or you die. Are the bowl games that aren't New Year's 6 games. Okay?
Yeah.
What would you, in your opinion, I'm asking, I don't even know what your opinion would be. What do you think the top bowl game is that's not a New Year's 6 game? Like prestige.
Prestige?
Like you think it's like, oh, that's a good bowl game, and it's not a New Year's 6 game.
I mean, the Citrus.
Yeah. What is now what? It used to be a Capital One. I don't know if it's changed.
I think it's back to being the Citrus.
VRBO, maybe, or whatever it was. Citrus Bowl.
Yeah, I think it's the Citrus Bowl.
But you got
Citrus, whatever the Outback is now, the Gator.
Holiday Bowl.
The
Holiday's popular out west.
Yeah.
Sun Bowl.
Probably not Sun Bowl.
But you get my drift, right?
Yeah.
Music City Bowl. You get my drift of all these, right?
I think the Music City in a different world was about to become a real in the same way the Las Vegas Bowl is about to become a big bowl because people like going to those places.
Correct.
And the Nashville's going to have the massive stadium that's going to host a Super Bowl. So yes, Music City, Las Vegas. I don't know what else.
All right, so those bowls, let's just take the Capital One Bowl since you said it first, or the VRBO Citrus Bowl. Their first pick is going to be Team 25. Okay? And so all of a sudden, you're already like, they've been going and getting like the top 15 matchups between the Big Ten and SEC, and they've been selling this bowl game. Mm-hmm. All of a sudden, your first pick is going to be some team, is team number 25, and that goes down. The interest level on those bowl games are going to be even further than it was. Okay, down the shaft here. Okay, because you're taking away all those opportunities for them to go to have teams, right?
Yep.
They're going to look. It's very simple. Just move your bowl game to week 0 and do exactly just like Ole Miss is playing Louisville in Nashville. Call it the Music City Bowl. Raise a shit ton of money, sell your TV rights, give NIL money to the players anyway, and guess what? It's going to be sold out. It's like I told Spin on the Live the other day. I think it was an Ole Miss fan that was asking me on this on the live. I said, as an Ole Miss fan, I think the guy that was asking the question was an Ole Miss fan. I said, as an Ole Miss fan, are you more interested in Ole Miss playing Louisville week 1 or the first game of the year in Nashville and watching it on TV, or would you be more interested going, if I told you, hey, Ole Miss qualified for the Music City Bowl, which means they're probably 7-5, 8-4.
You went 8-4, and Louisville went 9-3.
Chambliss is not going to play. Lacey's not going to play.
Sure.
Franklin's not going to play. Eccles is not going to play. Kite's not going to play. And it's going to be cold, and none of your best players are playing. Would you go to that game? Would you spend your money to go to that game? Would you spend your? Would
some people would, but it wouldn't be a sellout.
But you get my point here.
Look,
like,
I covered the Gator Bowl a few years ago in Jacksonville on the night of January the 2nd. Ole Miss and Duke. It was a Duke team that, frankly, had one of the best seasons in their program's history. It was an Ole Miss team that had gone 9-3. The place was a ghost town.
Yeah.
Now, the Gator Bowl did a great job, by the way. I mean, you say that. The Gator Bowl people were awesome.
And I know you've had this
But there was nobody there.
I know you've had this point, too, and I'm sure fans are going, but it's so hot week 0 in this place and that place. Like, guys, Neil, did you go cover practice today?
No, practice is not open to media. Much.
Shocker. I know this is crazy. Shocker that
it was hot.
Players are out there. It's not a safety concern. Now, fans, sure. But guess what? When you go and play in New Orleans in September, the shit's hot, too. It's like it's hot outside. And so
Well,
I don't buy the heat pro as much as the fans do.
I mean, I do because fans aren't going to want to go sit at a day game in Jacksonville, Florida, on September the 2nd. But the point is
have a week. Hey, have bowl week, okay, or every 2 weeks. Every night at 7 o'clock. If it's a hot game, you put it at 7 o'clock. You know what I'm saying?
There's ways around things. Sure. I mean, whatever. I mean, a lot of these bowl games, frankly, need to die. If we're just being honest.
And that's another thing.
Like,
they won't because of the politics.
But so, I mean, like the game in Boise. There was nobody there.
No.
Like, I don't know maybe if you made that Boise versus Nevada in call it the Potato Bowl week 0, you'd get a better crowd. Couldn't do worse.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. What if you did like Boise versus UCLA?
Yeah, I mean,
you know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah,
there's ways.
You know how you get everybody to schedule this way and all that. I don't know.
You pay them money.
I understand. You pay the money goes straight to NIL, right?
That's how you do it. And every one of them. I mean, look, we see what they're doing.
That. The money goes straight to salary.
Yeah, NIL's long gone. All right.